Hey VC, this is Harvey and welcome to the latest video for my channel Spinning the Black Circle. I'm going to cover two things today. One is recent vinyl finds. So I have made two purchases by current artists in the last week and two archival releases by an artist who's sadly no longer with us. So I'll cover those. And secondly, I've just purchased a set of hi-fi headphones. So those who've watched my hi-fi system room tour may have noticed that it was the complete package, other than the fact I don't own a proper set of hi-fi headphones. So I've now corrected that. I'm going to talk through the selection I've made and what I think of them, having given them some airtime. So what have I bought in terms of vinyl then this past week? This album topped a lot of fans and critics lists for 2018, and I'm late to the party. This is the second album by the UK punk band Idols, and it's called Joy is an Act of Resistance. It's a remarkable LP. Forget everything you think you know about what punk rock is. You know, it's the cliche is that punk rock is about rebellion and about anger, and maybe that the thought processes aren't particularly mature. This is the polar opposite of that. It's an album about love and tolerance, and it tackles some of those, those Project Fear concerns that everybody has around Trump and Brexit, and it tackles immigration. It tackles the cult of celebrity and individualism, and it's also incredibly melodic for a punk LP too, in well produced. So if you've been wondering about this act and why they were topping a lot of critics lists, then just go out and get it. It's an amazing LP. It's almost a kind of code for living in terms of how they think lyrically. So I think these guys are really trying to make a difference, rather than just creating music, which is a breath of fresh air these days. Really trying to be revolutionary in what they're doing and think through. It's definitely a thinking person's LP, and it's great on vinyl too. And one of the things I love about the package is, rather than the lyric sheet, you've got these kind of little junkets giving you a bit more information about what they were thinking about lyrically for each song. So the Idols, Joy is an Act of Resistance. I'm late to the party, but that is an incredible, remarkable LP, and something that really matters, I think, in terms of what it's talking about. This LP came out, the second LP came out 2 days ago. So hot off the presses. It's by Mercury Rev, who many in the VC community will know are a band who've been active. They're a New York band who've been active since the 90s. And this is, sorry about the glare, this is their latest LP, the Delta Suite Revisited. And it's actually a covers album of a Bobby Gentry LP in its entirety from 1968, which is called the Delta Suite. And what they have done is selected 12 pretty well-known female vocalists to help them reinterpret these Bobby Gentry songs. And it's backed by this lush orchestration. And Mercury Rev produced the LP. So on here you've got Beth Orton, Hope Sandoval, who people know from Mazzy Star. Margaret Price is on the LP, and it finishes with Lucinda Williams doing a rendition of one of the songs. Kicks off with Nora Jones. So some heavyweight talent on this lush sounding, beautiful sounding actually LP. So this is for me one of the best new albums I've heard this year. So if you like kind of lushly orchestrated indie pop, done to just the highest level, and also if you've got any knowledge of Bobby Gentry, which I really love. Bobby Gentry as a country singer, but whether or not you know Bobby Gentry stuff, this is a remarkable indie pop LP, and it's one of the lushest LPs I've heard in terms of orchestration and just being a beautiful sounding record. Clearly made for vinyl too. I mean, this is a 180 gram limited edition vinyl version, but how limited it is I don't know, but snap it up because it's a truly great LP. So really pleased to have got that shortly after its release. The two archival releases I was talking about are both by Glenn Campbell. One is another covers LP. This is a cover of Hank Williams songs called I Remember Hank, and the second is more well known. It's Rhinestone Cowboy. I'm highlighting these because they were £1 each from Psychotron Records, and I don't think they've been played. And so if you're a country fan in the UK, it's probably still even now in spite of the fact there's a bit of a country resurgence, quite easy to pick up really good quality pressings of archival releases. So I'm really pleased to have got those two Glen Campbell LPs, because I really like his music, and I think he's one of the he's one of the greats of that genre. I'm gonna throw in a bonus LP, which is actually from my back catalogue. So I've owned this since it came out, actually, but this deserves to be highlighted in the VC community. It's by an American southern rock band named the Tedeschi Trucks Band. And their history is that Derek Trucks is a slide guitar player who, until a few years ago, led a band named the Derek Trucks Band, and this band features him and his now wife Susan Tedeschi. So Susan Tedeschi was a singer-songwriter, and these two, I think shortly after they married, formed the Tedeschi Trucks Band, backed by a horn section and a full outfit. I think these are the best band in the world today, and I think that's for a number of reasons. So imagine an incredible singer, which is what Susan Tedeschi is. I mean, just a soul-infused powerhouse of a voice, backing probably the best slide guitarist in the world, which many view Derek Trucks as. And then this huge horn section and well-produced music, but also they can write incredible songs. And this is the third LP called Let Me Get By. So you put all that together. They're an amazing live band as well, by the way. And then I just think there isn't a better band in the world today. Amazing musicians, amazing singer, know how to craft an LP, and you get these kind of amazing songs with this just storming slide guitarist playing in this great backing band and this amazing singer. So don't get enough airtime, underrated. Tedeschi Trucks Band's Let Me Get By on double import vinyl. I think I had to wait about 2 months to get this through. So if you're in the UK, you might have to get it on import, but you will be able to get hold of it. And I think they've got a new album coming out very soon. So Tedeschi Trucks Band. So I also mentioned that I purchased a set of headphones. Now I do own a set of headphones, really good ones, named the Sennheiser Momentum 2. These are over-ear headphones. So I've been using those with my full hi-fi system, but they're really portable headphones. So they do sound good, but they're about 18 OHM. So really not made for a hi-fi system like the Rega hi-fi system that's going to drive them at 50 watts a channel. And so they've always been limited. They're kind of closed ear, good sound, but just too boxy and not really meant for that scale hi-fi system. And I've got these great memories as a kid of my brother having a separate system with some really good, proper hi-fi headphones. So that's what I was looking for. And after some research, I've purchased these Beyerdynamic headphones. These are Beyerdynamic Amazon Homes. So as by virtue of the title, these are meant for home use. They're not portable. They're too bulky for portable use. The cable's about 3 meters long. But I think the most interesting thing about moving to headphones like this, which I had to kind of adjust my what I was hearing a little bit, is if you move from quite limited headphones in terms of the low, mids and highs to a proper set of headphones like these, what can be quite jarring is those peaks. So that the bass is really full on, and the treble can at first, compared to what it used to, appear quite shrill and peaky. And that's just because it's they're actually giving you the full range, and it's a bit like going from drinking instant coffee for years to proper ground coffee. I had one experience where I was getting used to them, where I've got a reference track by, remember the 80s band Mr. Mister, and their third LP was called Go On. It's really well produced, which is why it's one of my reference albums. And the first track on that, it sounded like it was distorted towards the end of the track. And I was thinking, why is that? There's a kind of really expensive pair of headphones. I send them back because it sounds distorted. What was actually happening is these were picking up this distorted guitar that I couldn't even hear on any digital copy of it or with my old headphones. But these were because they're quite transparent and they pick up a lot of detail. It was picking up this distorted guitar in the track that I hadn't even heard being able to pick up on any other headphones or even through my hi-fi speakers. So So I think that a good pair of hi-fi headphones are worth investing in, particularly for late night listening. If you can't blast, Black Sabbath at 11 o'clock at night, if you've got two kids, unfortunately it's not on. But yeah, really happy to have bought these, and look forward to many hours of happy listening with those. So that's it for this update. What I'm going to do next week is I have grouped together what I consider to be almost a definitive soul collection. So because I'm running out of space, I'm starting to kind of group certain subgenres, and I'm gonna walk you through that box of soul LPs and what I consider to be the definitive collection. So welcome your comments on that when I post it next week. So that's it for this weekend, and thank you very much. Please like, comment, tell me what you think of the purchases I've made. Tell me what you think about hi-fi headphones and whether they're an essential thing to have and your experience of that. And I shall see you soon. Bye.